Welcome back to BowlTV for the medal round of Masters, the final broadcast from the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. I'm Aaron Smith of USBC Communications, and this is it, folks. The last medals to be awarded will take place over the course of the next hour or so. We have two semifinals going on at the same time, both the men's and the women's. For the women's, our closest view, as we're looking at right now, 35 and 36, number 2 seed Suzanne Olsen of Sweden versus the USA's Tish Johnson, the number 3 seed. On 37-38, top seed Lucy Sandlin taking on teammate Robin Romeo. In the 1-4 match, Romeo, the defending champion in Masters. And over to our men's feature pairs. Closest to us, top seed Lenny Borsch Jr. of the U.S. will be bowling Todd Sim of Canada. Sim has had an amazing day to make it this far. And in our other semifinal, the USA's Ron Moore, the number 2 seed, taking on number 3 Andrew Frawley of Australia. Thanks again for everyone joining us here. Should be an exciting final at Samstown Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Just a reminder, the finals will be on our main feature pairs 31 through 34. They're already oiled, so we'll move right over into practice as soon as the semifinal matches finish up. Since I'm going to use them as well, I would recommend the live scoring link in the description below to kind of follow along with matches as well. They are just one-game matches, so they're going to go quick. So we'll do our best to update everything. And then we'll have the men and the women finals right next to each other when it's all said and done. Still a good crowd all around here for the finals here. Not sure who's going to kick it off. We're still in the men's pairs. First shot you see coming from Australia's Andrew Frawley. He delivers a strike. Here's Tish Johnson, the USBC Hall of Famer, kicking it off against Olsen of Sweden. U.S. with 3 out of the 4 spots in the ladies' final, or in the ladies' semifinals, so there'll be at least 1 American in the finals. Possibly 2. Todd Sim leaves the single pin to kick off. Tish takes care of the spare to kick off game number, or the semifinal game. Once again, just 1-game matches to determine here's our first look at Olsen. Gets the strike. Big eruption from Sweden. There's top-seeded Lenny Borsch. He was solid all day today in this tricky 2-pattern setup as he leaves the 9-pin to kick off. The 44-foot London pattern has been used on the left lane today, and the 41-foot Montreal pattern has been used on the right lane. Olsen starts off with a double. Frawley is looking to match Ron Moore with a strike spare combo to start. Here's Lenny in the second. Tish left off her hand, leaves the washout. We'll go to that in a second. Lenny gets it to kick out. Tish unable to convert, so she's going to be down early. 25 in the second after a spare, and the 6-3 Olsen with the double. Here's Todd Sim. Once again, he's had a pretty remarkable day. Entered the final game of our first block and 13th, about 100 pins out of the number. Fired 297 here on BowlTV. As Tish comes in light again to earn the 8th spot. He then used a pair of 250 games here, also on BowlTV. He's liked the cameras so far, to propel himself all the way from 8th into the 4th spot, and was able to hold on to that to face off against Lenny Borsch. Takes care of the single pin. Back to Tish. And the chop, goodness. Lucy Sandlin strike, open strike. Robin Romeo working on 2 9 spares so far. Romeo strikes in the third, the defending champion. We'll see who comes up next. We'll switch it over. Olsen looking for 3 in a row. Sim gets the strike. So Sim, 9 spare strike. Lenny Borsch, spare strike so far. Here's Ron Moore. He'll use a 2-pin of his own. Strike, 9 spare, looking for another 9 spare for Ron, for Andrew Frawley. Strike, 9 spare, 7 spare. Lenny Borsch in the 3rd frame. Great shot for the double. It's been very consistent throughout the week. Olsen took care of the spare. Looking to put the early pressure on Tish Johnson. Great shot there. Kicks out the 10. Looks like another open for Lucy there, unable to make the washout. Lucy took home the bronze at the 2013 event. Here's Tish. Needs to get something going. There's what we expect from the Hall of Famer. Lenny Borsch also struck, giving him 3 in a row. Putting the early pressure on Todd Sim to keep up. Keep it on Tish here for her 5th frame. Down 35 early on. Big double though. There's Todd Sim, 4th frame. What a shot. This will be an amazing comeback for Sim. Once again, from being so far out at 297 and then having to make his way through a few players. Gonna see Frawley stepping up in a second as well. Strike to match Moore in the 4th, down 2 through 4. pops up next, we'll go to whether it's Olsen or Sims. Olsen, 3 out of 4 to start. That's wide. Washout. So see if she gives Tish a chance to make up a few pins. Doesn't lose any count since it was just 1 strike she was working on. Sim comes in light after the double. 2-5-8. Or 2-4-8, excuse me. There's Olsen attempting to make the washout. Gets it. Great conversion. Sim, no problem on the spare. Suzanne Olsen is the defending silver medal winner here in the all events competition from the 2013 World Bowling Senior Championships. I'm sure she would like the opportunity to get to the title match again. She's made some good shots so far. That great conversion of the washout in the 5th leaves the 10 pin in frame 6. Stepping up Lenny Borsch, working on 3 strikes in a row. Keep the pressure on Canada's Todd Sim. Great shot. Olsen, no problem on the spare. Lucy Sandlin down early on in her match against Robin Romeo. See her cover up the spare there in the 6th frame, but she finds herself down 30, and Robin is working on a strike. She could increase it to 40. Here's Tish working on 2 in a row. Back on it. Great shot in the 3rd. Or great shot for 3 in a row, I should say. It's not the 3rd frame anymore, it's the 6th frame. She'll be 7 up in the 7th in a minute. Here's Lenny. Catches the break, crossing over for 5 in a row. Tish now looking to make it 4 in a row. Great shot, rings the 7. She still made up some pins. Should be down 15 now with the conversion. Here's Todd Sim. He's going to have to keep throwing a few strikes here to keep Lenny Borsch honest. That's got to hustle, leaves the washout. Tish covers the spare without a problem. Ron Moore will be entering your screen in a second with that 7-pin way over there on lane 27. He's going to hold an 11-pin advantage with the cover. Takes care of it. Sim, great cover. Still not out of it, but may need some help here. Running out of frames. Here's Olsen. She likes it. Great shot in the 7th. Up 15. She can make it 25 with another strike. Frawley can cut to a 1-pin deficit with another strike. He struck in the 6th. They'll be 7 up in the 7th. Suzanne Olsen wasting no time. Ladies have been bowling faster in general. It's Todd Sim split in the 7th. Suzanne Olsen looking for the big double. Gets it. Looking for the return to the title match. It's shaping up. It could be a rematch. Romeo in control of her match against top seed Lucy Sandlin. Frawley makes it a 1-pin match. Tish comes high, unable to trip out the 6. So she's going to need some help from Olsen if she wants to advance to the title round. Robin Romeo shooting at the washout over there. So maybe a little bit of hope for Lucy Sandlin. Open in the 8th frame. Tish covers. Go back to Lenny. This is frame 7, working on 5 in a row. Ron Moore washed out on 28. So Andrew Frawley hops into the lead on the bench. Lenny really didn't get that one much of an opportunity. Gets away from him. Avoids the washout though. Ron Moore covers the washout. Him and Frawley still fairly close. Great shot by Tish in the 9th frame. She can get to 212 still. But we'll have to see what Suzanne Olsen's going to do. She's working on a double. She's getting ready for the 9th frame. Lucy Sandlin, a big double in the 8th and the 9th. She's now down only 7. She can actually shut out if Romeo doesn't strike in the 9th. Here's Olsen, 9th frame, through the nose, the 3-6. Makes this match a little more interesting. Ron Moore leaves at 10 in the 8th frame. Romeo does strike in the 9th, so she can throw 2 in the 10th to shut out her teammate and earn her trip back into the all events title match, or the Masters title match. There we go. See Todd Sim stepping up here. He's in trouble. Even with the trip two, he still has a lot of ground to make up. Here's Suzanne Olsen, 10th frame. And my goodness, the 4-6-7. Just like that, Tish Johnson will have the opportunity to step up in the 10th and advance. She takes the 2. Should get her to 202. Frawley delivers 3 in a row. Starting to put some distance between him and Ron Moore. Romeo finishes up with 190. Lucy will need the first one in the 10th. Sim goes to the nose at 29. Here's Tish, needs it. Crosses over, gets a break. Still alive, but she still needs this next one. Needed the double. 9 spare here would be 201. Sandlin trips the 4. She's going to make a furious comeback here. Just needs good count and a spare. Tish needs that one to strike. The 9 count will put Olsen into the title match. Olsen is going to win by a single pin. .202 to 201. Suzanne Olsen survives the disastrous 10th frame as Tish Johnson unable to double. Here's Lucy Sandlin, second shot of the 10th. 8 count. I think she'll need to get at least, one here to advance. If she misses them both, they will tie. So just one of the two. She left the 6-9, it appears from my vantage point. Just needs one of them. Takes care of it. 192-190 victory. Lucy Sandlin over Robin Romeo. So Sandlin will take on Suzanne Olsen in our title match. Lenny Borsch is going to advance to the title match as well. Ron Moore in trouble. 9th frame, looking at the 2-7-8. Needs it to stay in contention. He's down 15 going into the 10th. Both players working on a spare. Moore can throw all three in the 10th to get to 210. Frawley would just need decent count and a mark to advance. Lenny gets the 9-pin to fall. He's coasting here. He is going to eliminate Todd Sim. He still had a phenomenal day. Moore first shot of the 10th and another split, the 2-4-10. So even if he picks this up, it strikes, you'd be at 197. Frawley would just need 7 on his first shot to seal it up. And that's going to do it. Ron Moore is going to take home the bronze medal along with Todd Sim from Canada on the men's side. Robin Romeo and Tish Johnson of the United States for the women will earn bronze medals. Frawley actually just needs to stay behind the line and he'll be all right. As Lenny finishes up, going to be in the 230s, 237 it appears. That'll do it. Frawley has enough, so he'll be bowling for his second gold medal of the week. Todd Sim, once again, a great story. 13th with 1 game to go, fired 297 to get into the 8th spot, then worked his way up in the 7 round robin games to find his way into this match against top seed Lenny Borsch. But his day will end here. Frawley's going to be 215 with the conversion. So with that, we know our title matches. Sandlin versus Olsen for the women. Borsch and Frawley for the men. We're going to start moving the cameras around. They're going to move quickly here, so we will get ready soon for the final match here at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. Gold medal matches coming up next. Don't go too far.
precioso.
All right, practice is wrapping up before our final match gets underway. Once again, using two different lane patterns here. The 44-foot London pattern on the left lane, the 41-foot Montreal on the right-hand lane. Lenny Borsch defeated Canada's Todd Sim to advance. He is the #1 seed overall. Andrew Frawley, the #3 seed, defeated the U.S.'s Ron Moore to advance. Both of them looking for their second gold medal of the World Bowling Senior Championships. Frawley captured the singles title to kick things off. Lenny was part of the team that won for the U.S. yesterday. Suzanne Olsen, 2 silver medals in singles in all events so far, along with a bronze in team event. Lucy Sandlin, a bronze in singles and gold in everything else so far. So Lenny Borsch going to kick it off. Oh, we still got a few minutes practice. A few seconds, so I lied. Probably would have not been the first shot Lenny would have liked to have, so good thing it was still practicing for him. We have arrows. We're going to get underway here. Gold medal match for Suzanne Olsen. She took home the silver in this event in 2013. Looking to better that finish here. In 2015 for Sandlin, she took home the bronze in 2013. She's had a phenomenal tournament. She's led the whole way. Comes in light, leaves at 2-5. Andrew Frawley kicking it off in the men's title match. Mixes them up. No problem on the spare for Sandlin to kick things off. So first look at Lenny in the finals. He has been borderline amazing today. He's just bowled phenomenally in this tough 2-pattern condition. Here's Olsen. First shot, and Messenger doesn't have the legs to make it to the 10. Borsch in the second. Mixes him up for the early double. No problem on the spare for Olsen. This is working a little differently than what we've seen for some of the other events where players are basically just going one after the other. So this is a little more familiar for most folks who are used to watching the PBA Tour on Sundays, where everyone switches off here. Bowls 2 frames. Frawley in the second. 9 does not fall out. Olsen in the second. Another 10-pin. Both Olsen and Sandlin were nearly sharing bronze medals just a few minutes ago. Robin Romeo was in control of the match, but Sandlin threw 3 big strikes in the 8th, 9th, and 10th to put herself in position to be here. For Olsen, she had her match against Tish Johnson in hand and split in the 10th. to give Johnson the chance to double. Tisch got the first one, unable to connect on the second one, though. Frawley in the third. And back-to-back 9-pins. Wow. Sandlin, second frame. Second, 2-5 for her this match. We are at Sam's Town Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Gold medal match of Masters at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. Lucy Sandlin, no problem on the spare. She's coming light. Bowl shots as lefty 2-5 both times. Lenny Borsch Jr. looking for 3 in a row to kick off the title match. Leaves the 10. Sparrow hold an early 10-pin advantage over the Australian Frawley. Sandlin makes the adjustment, though, delivers a strike in the third frame. The first of our women's title match. Uh-oh. One of the few miscues we've seen all week from Lenny Borsch, and just like that, he finds himself down 2, entering the 4th. Olsen gets the 10-pin to fall out this time. Holds a 1-pin advantage after 3. Lenny trying to bounce back from the open. Messenger doesn't make it there, so he's going to be reminded about a 10-pin here. Olsen, 4th frame. Mixes them up for the double. No problem on this one for Lenny. He knows that might have been a big miss against a talented player like Frawley, who's won all over the world, including here this week. Sandlin looking to match the double. That was left off her hand. Leaves a 6-9-10. See, Frawley takes advantage of the open. Great shot after back-to-back 9-pins. Can make it a 12-pin advantage with a strike here of 31. Lucy fills the 4th, but now down in the match. Frawley in the 5th. Asking for help. Gets the 2 to trip forward. So after back-to-back 9-pins, great shot in the 4th and catches a hit in the 5th. Frawley has a distinct advantage. up 12. So Lenny steps up 5th frame. Gets the 6 to lean on the 10 this time. Sandelin filling frames, but is that going to be enough here? Olsen with the double. She hasn't missed the pocket yet, just 2 10 pins to start. Followed by a double in the 3rd and the 4th. Lucy with just 1 hit in the pocket so far. Great shot by Lenny for the double. There's Olsen looking for 3 in a row. Likes it. She captured the silver medal in this event in 2013. Have to wonder how much that's in the back of her mind. Frawley splits the 8-9. Also looking to make it 4 in a row. Comes in light. Leaves the 2 pin. Olsen will clean up the spare first. Frawley's going to wait for his 7th frame. So Frawley looking for 4 in a row. Stepped on the gas after Borsch missed the 10 pin in the 3rd. Makes it 4 in a row. Lucy Sandlin, 6th frame. Better shot there from the Hall of Famer. Double here would bring her within 11. Lenny Borsch looking to keep it pace. Still down 12 to the Australian. And the washout doesn't lose any count, but definitely not the easiest spare, especially when your opponent has been all over the pocket. Lenny, 8th frame. Didn't like it off his hand, but it held line. Lucy, 10 doesn't bounce out to kick the, or the head pin doesn't kick out to kick out the 10. She now has 125 in the 5th. Here's Frawley. Gets a trip 4 of his own. 7th. She's already up more than 30. Can really take control of a match with a little more strike here in the 8th. Frawley looking to keep the pressure on Lenny Borsch. Perfect. Impressive shot making for both. And Olsen is looking to bounce back from that silver medal performance in 2013 in the driver's seat here in 2015 title match. Lenny needs this to keep pace. Comes in light, leaves the 2.58. Game 15 of the day for all the bowlers left standing. Lenny's going to make this fair, but he's going to drop his max down to into the 240 range. Excuse me, 230s. And adding insult to injury, the stuff 8. If he would have punched out, it would have at least made Andrew Frawley show up in the 10th, but now 223, even with an open, would put him in the 230s. So it's looking like a pair of silver medals for the United States. The party's about to begin in Sweden and Australia. .222 for Lenny Borsch, a fantastic week of bowling for the Kenosha, Wisconsin resident. As Olsen trips the 2, and it's going your way. It's going your way. It's victory lap time. Andrew Frawley, your Masters champion at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. Fantastic performance, 2 9-pins so far this game. The only thing costing him from having the front 10. And this will be the victory lap for Olsen. A fellow countryman giving a little too much encouragement there. She's already has Lucy Sandlin shut out, so Suzanne Olsen of Sweden and Andrew Frawley of Australia, your Masters champions to conclude the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. Open, doesn't matter, match already well in hand. Suzanne Olsen, silver medal in the inaugural event, takes gold here in 2015. And Frawley finishes off a spectacular 269 to 222 victory over the United States Lenny Borsch Jr. Lenny Borsch will take home the silver to add to his collection of a golden team Another silver in all events and bronze in doubles. Frawley 2 golds at this event. And a bronze medal. We still have a few shots left from Lucy Sandelin. We're going to have one more shot, and that's going to wrap it up for Sandlin. A fantastic week as well. Bronze in singles, and then 3 golds in doubles, team, and all events. But Masters will have to wait for another time as she finishes with 184. Suzanne Olsen 222. Lucy Sandlin's 184. We have your champions here, and that's going to wrap up the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. What an amazing week here. That is going to do it for our coverage from Samstown, a fantastic host. So big thanks to World Bowling, Samstown, and these great participants here, more than 30 countries represented. It's been a crazy week, but it ends right here. So thanks again, everyone, for your continued support. Be sure to check out the archives if you missed anything. But that's going to do it for now. I'm Aaron Smith with USBC Communications. Thank you for everything this week. We'll see you next time here on BowlTV.